We are not God's children in the manner as kids are born to the husband and wife in this world. Then we are little fragments of God. And being His tiny fragments, in a manner of speech we can say, we are His children. Krishna clarifies this in the Bhagavad Gita. Mamaivansho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha. This is the 7th verse of the 15th chapter, and the same knowledge is in all the scriptures. Chinmatram Shri Hareransham Sukshmam Aksharam Avyayam. This is the Vedas. Ansho Nana Vyapadeshat. This is the Brahma Sutra. Ishvara Ansha Jiva Avinasi, the Ramayana states. All these scriptures are telling us that we are not God's children in the manner as kids are born to the husband and wife in this world. Then we are little fragments of God. And being His tiny fragments, in a manner of speech we can say, we are His children. Like you can say that this piece of rock is a child of the mountain, or a drop of water is a child of the ocean. Similarly, we are tiny fragments of God. He is the Anshi, the whole, and we are the Ansh, the part. So being a little part of God, we can consider ourselves to be His children. However, this is deeper knowledge than the previous one, but it is still not complete. If we wish to go even deeper, then the scriptures explain us at a deeper level. Because people can ask, does God get fragmented? Is God like a boulder? You break Him with a hammer and He is broken into umpteen parts and we are one of them? Firstly, God doesn't get fragmented. And if ever He does get fragmented, Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. He is so perfect and complete that if there is a fragment of Him, that will also be perfect and complete. He is infinite. What is 0.00001% of infinity? Infinity. Similarly, the Ishopanishad tells us that God is so infinite that if there was a fragment of God, that would also be the infinite God. So people say that how can we be God's little fragments? So this is answered in the Paramatma Sandarbh. Nacha tanka chinna na pashana khandavat tat chinnas tat khando jiva. The soul is not a fragment in the way that a hammer is used to fragment a boulder. Then, Shaktitve naivan shatvam vyanjayati. The soul is a fragment of the energy of God. Just like you have the sun, and you have the rays of light. So the rays of light are the fragments of the sun. It's a fact. When the ray comes through the window, you say the sun has come. Draw the curtains. The sun has come into the temple room. Yeah, there it is. But the temperature of the sun is 1,000,000 degrees centigrade on the outside. If the sun is here, how come we are still alive? No, it's not the sun. It's the ray of the sun that has come. So the ray is not a direct fragment of the sun. It's a fragment of the energy of the sun. Similarly, we souls are tiny fragments of God's energy. So what are the energies of God? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Krishner ananta shakti, tate tin pradhan, chit shakti, maya shakti, jeev shakti na. Antaranga bahirangas tatastha karivare, antaranga swarup shakti savari upare. Kripaluji Maharaj, he writes the same thing in his Bhakti Shatak. Shaktiman ki shaktiya aganit yadapi bakhan radhe radhe tin mahamaya jiva aru paratri shakti pradhan radhe radhe. God has got infinite powers, infinite energies. However, for the sake of simplifying and understanding, we can categorize these infinite powers into 3 parts. One is his Parashakti, divine power. That is the all-powerful energy of God, by which he manifests his divine abode, Golok, Saket Lok, Vaikunt Lok, by which he manifests his divine form, Chidanandamaya, by which he manifests the sweetness of his form, Roop Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, sweetness of his flute, and reveals his sweet divine pastimes. All this is a manifestation of his internal power. And by that power, he is keeping himself hidden from us. He is sitting inside all of us, but we have no awareness of it. So he tells Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, Naham prakashah sarvasya yogamaya samavritah. Arjuna, the souls of this world are unable to perceive or reach me because I have put a curtain of yogamaya on myself. This curtain of yogamaya is that divine power. That's the first power of God. And that power manifests in the personal form as Radha, Sita, Durga, Kali, etc. We will be discussing more about the Divine Mother as the Kirtan progresses. The second power of God is Maya. This is his external energy by which he manifests this world. So this world is all one energy unfolded into different things. The Prakriti unfolded into Mahan, which unfolded into Ahankar, which unfolded into Panchatan Matra, the 5 perceptions. From that came space, then came the air, then water, then fire, and then the earth. All one energy unfolding. And the same Maya, same material energy has also got us all into illusion. It's sitting on our head, although we can't perceive it, but we are all under the clutches of Maya. And we experience its reactions from time to time in the form of anger, greed, desire, pride, envy, hatred. These are all the generals of Maya that are sitting inside, ready to arise moment the opportunity comes, and we all perceive. So this Maya has got two aspects. One is called Vidya Maya, by which the world is created, and one is Avidya Maya, that puts the souls into illusion. Now, two energies are clear: the external energy, the internal energy. The third one, we souls, we are also the energy of God. So what kind of energy are we? We are not parts of the Maya energy. Otherwise, we would have been insentient, like this pillow. We would also have been insentient. Like this keyboard. Supposing I say, you are sitting exactly like a keyboard. Won't that be insulting? Swamiji, you compare a posture of a human being to a keyboard? This is insentient, we are sentient. So we are not parts of Maya. And we are not parts of Yoga Maya as well. If we were parts of Yoga Maya, we would also have been all powerful, like Durga, Sita, Kali, etc. But since we are not all powerful, we are tiny souls, that means we are not parts of both of these energies. So there's the third energy called Jiva Shakti, the soul energy. We are tiny parts of that soul energy of God. This is the in-between energy. So we are in between the divine and the material. So we are sentient, but tiny. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu referred to the soul energy as Tatastha Shakti. Krishner Tatastha Shakti Bheda Bhed Prakash. Like you have a river, and on this side is the bank. On this side is the water. And then you have this portion out here, which is a part of the bank, but it's under the water. Similarly, we are sentient like Yoga Maya, but we are under the water of Maya. So we are that in-between energies, little parts. So being the energy of God, we have our eternal relationship with Him. The energy exists ever since God exists, the energetic. If there is a fire, the fire, heat and light are as old as the fire. They are the energies of the fire. They have existed ever since the fire has existed. Similarly, we are the energy of God. We have existed ever since God has existed. In other words, we have an eternal relationship with God. Now, the worldly relatives, they are all temporary. And one day we are going to leave them. One day they are going to leave us. These kinds of relatives, we establish such relationships innumerable times in innumerable lifetimes. The Vedas say, Katinam sutana lalita, Kativa neha vadhura bhunjihi kvanute kvanutascha vavayam bhavasangah khalupantha sangamaha. They say, "Oh soul, how many children did you make? How many sons, daughters, fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers, husbands, wives? In innumerable lifetimes, you made innumerable such relatives. Now, where are they? Do you remember your father from your last life? No. Similarly, the relatives of this life, we will leave them all one day and go away.